UI is correct. I know it is. You ready for this? If it's not correct, I'm going to be really annoyed. It's definitely correct. I just said it. Boom! WCS 3.0. Da 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 da. There it is. Beautiful, isn't it? Alright, guys. Well, let's kick this off as we have to the top right-hand side. The red Protoss player. This, from Ting, is Neeb. Up against the blue Zerg to the bottom left-hand side. From Go Esports, Elazer. We're actually playing on the West Coast server, so Neeb is happy to give Elazer. I mean, obviously Neeb could play. Neeb could play on Europe because this is the European server qualifiers. The rules say you can play on Europe unless the other players agree. Neeb, rather than having the ping advantage by like 250 on Europe, would rather play NA West. What an absolute hero! What an absolute hero! As Elazer will ask for a quick pause here. And we'll hopefully get that sorted out in a moment or so and get back into this to obviously kick off what should be an epic first series of this IEM qualifier, guys. Go tell your friends, tell everybody. Some great players are going to be coming in here. So yes, NA West server. Again, Neeb agreeing to play this against Elazer. Gives pretty much the fairest ping possible. What was this pause? So yeah, getting this set to go and just going into this Elazer Neeb matchup. So obviously just a couple of issues here early on. Again, we've got double screen action today, so while we've got this, we can also jump into the TVP as well and so on, stuff like that. That Ephemeral Hero series just got started, but obviously we are focusing up on this PvZ for the moment. So let's jump into it. Let's just do the intros again. To the bottom left-hand side, our blue Zerg from Go Esports. This is Elazer going up against the red Protoss. In the top right, it is Neeb. So getting this set up, getting this going, as you're going to be seeing the probe jumping into the assimilator there, and just going to be seeing that hatchery of Elazer dropping down on the bottom side. Probe coming over, and again, just seeing what's going on. Hatch gas and the pool getting set up at the moment, so getting this underway. And Neeb just going to be nibbling away with those with that probe. Just trying to be disruptive on the drones, just trying to mess up their mining, which he is actually doing quite a good job of. So there's a little bit of a micro war early game, with that probe being as annoying as possible. As I look at that, just again denying that drone from mining. It is denying some early game mining. Again, just look at that. The drone has to be clicked on. It's forcing concentration from Elazer. Oh my god! You know, people say Hero is one of the most annoying players in the world to play with against this early probe. Neeb is making a hell of a run for his money right now, because this is extremely frustrating. Elazer is still battling away. Neeb forces that drone to run over there. This drone runs over here. Oh my god, Elazer is having an absolute nightmare trying to control these workers. An absolute nightmare. In the end, Neeb will eventually leave. He picks up some minerals as he goes. Finally decided which minerals he wanted. And heads on off and away. What's up, Roddy, my friend? How you doing? Thank you so much for the 15-month resub. And also the host didn't actually show up on my alerts. But what's up? Welcome so much. Happy delayed birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi, everyone from Roddy's stream. How you guys doing? We just got started with the IEM qualifier, so you are right in time to come and tune in today. As a couple of drones are on the way up, getting this going. And now we're past all the pauses and the early game annoying probe micro. Here we go. As you're going to be seeing that adept coming over and looking to see what's going on. Roddy with the $20.02. Thank you so much for the $20.02, buddy. Happy delayed birthday. Thank you too, bro. I appreciate it. Love you, bro. If I had to pick a best caster friend in the world, I think it'd be Roddy. Roddy's such a legend. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you had a great stream. And hello, everyone from Roddy's stream. Hope you guys all doing well today as we, again, kick off into some epic action through the IEM qualifier. It's going to be really, really, really awesome as we do see that Phoenix of Neeb flying out over from the main base Stargate. You're going to see those probes coming in as well. And again, a couple of Lings dancing around as the Adept able to help pick those off. And the Ling is not even getting a probe there. Good defense by Neeb as his Phoenix comes out and is going to be able to pick up this Overlord here. So Overlord gets picked off right there, and the hatchery on the third base from Elazer, just to catch you up with where everything is at. We also see the Oracle about to pop from Neeb, And he is going to start another Phoenix, so probably a second Stargate here is very likely. Although Neeb actually, a little supply block there for a moment. 2 extra gates. Second Stargate, still a possibility, unless he just wants to go up into 5 or 6 Phoenix. As we are going to be seeing these couple of Queens helping to push that first Phoenix away. Still just waiting to see what Neeb's next tech choice will be, of course. I mean, we saw him the other day playing against sort of to qualify into this stage of the tournament. And Neeb had a very good run, and he looked very good against sort of, with some very good control. The Phoenix numbers were very, like, he did play double Stargate Phoenix. He had to play a best of 5, and I think every game he came up with a different build, and he just looked amazing in the PvZ. He looked amazing in the PvZ. So Phoenix just kind of flying around. It is just going to be the single Stargate then. I was thinking with the couple of gates that came down, it definitely didn't seem to be a second Stargate too quickly. But it is still going to be a few Phoenix to kind of control the map, deal some damage here and there. And again, just going to be coming around towards the center. As we see, this Oracle is flying back up towards the upper right. Picked up a single kill so far. Took a bit of a beating so far as well. As I have no idea what happened, but Ufilm just picked up game number 1 against Hero in a very quick first game. So I've got no idea what just happened over there, guys, but whatever happened did happen, and, well, have to figure that one out. Catch up on that later. I wasn't watching it because I just thought it was early game, but Ufilm are looking to be 1-0 up at the moment over against Hero, so Ufilm a strong start. Ufilm are back in Europe, which I actually didn't realize. I was just talking about this, but yeah, I thought he was still out in Korea, but apparently he came back a few days ago, 5 days ago even, so yeah. Alright, couple of forges dropping down here from Neeb, getting this going. Harston with the host as well. Hello, how you doing? As you're going to be seeing those couple of forges dropping down. And again, just going to be seeing this Phoenix heading around the map. A few drones going down here and there. Those Phoenix obviously getting into action. And, yeah, Neeb just having a look to see what's going on. The Phoenix gathering together. And, just going to be seeing the Robo Bay dropping down from Neeb in the back of the natural expansion. Third base is up, of course, running quite nicely here. The probes transferring over, and, well, Neeb again just with the Robo Bay, most interestingly, I think, to see what he ends up going for. We have seen a few Pros players heading in towards Colossus lately. But obviously, the Disruptor is back on track again and is also pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, really opens up multiple options. It is going to be extended thermal lines. I think the Colossus in general have been a pretty cool style as of late, and especially someone like Elazer, who's right now looking to build pretty much purely into Hydras. He has a Rotoran as well. We'll see how many of those he ends up building, but also the infestation bit. The Colossus are also quite good against Swarm Hosts because their splash damage is consistently good to clean up Locusts. Yeah, I'm just going to see those couple of units just sitting here as the stasis ward is going to be fading away in a moment or two. Roach is going to get picked off pretty quick, so Roach is going down, and again, just going to be heading out down in towards the center of the map. Ling speed coming up here from the Elazer, and a few more Hydras on the way up. Infestation pick coming down as well. Like we mentioned before, that's going to be really one of the game changers in terms of how this game is going to start looking very shortly. Is it just going to be for those Swarm Hosts, or is there some sort of fast hive play planned here from Elazer? Because I tell you what, he doesn't have a lot of gas banked up if he wanted to build Swarm Hosts right now. Just going to be seeing the couple of drones taking some damage. One Phoenix going down already. So already one Phoenix getting picked off there. The top side Colossus going to be coming out as well. That's going to be joining up between the natural and the third base, as Neeb going to be pressing down towards the center. Zergan gets picked off. That poor bot got caught in the splash damage. It's an unfair life, as we are going to be seeing the Phoenix just gathering up and again looking around to see where they can go. 6 more gateways currently warping in right here. 6 more gates warp in. We see Blink, 2-2 upgrades, all of this getting ready to go as the Colossus continue to gather up just outside of the natural. There's the hive then from Elazer, so not Swarm Host at all again. It was going to be weird, wasn't it? Because he was spending so much money elsewhere. To be able to afford Swarm Host would have been a bit rough, but he's turning this into Lingbane Hydra, despite the Colossus, which he has seen, he does know about. Maybe that's why he's going into that hive in the Spire. Maybe looking to get a bit of an answer to this. Vipers against Colossus are pretty good. Corruptors are pretty good as well. There's a few different ways to deal with this, as we do see these units pushing down through the center of the map. Again, seeing that hive coming up as we still have, again, a couple of units just moving around here in the middle. Going to be coming back up the right side. A few sentries going to get warped in. And a pylon being placed down here as well. As we do have the hallucinated phoenix from Neeb. And it's going to be, again, still just moving around a little bit and seeing what's up. Neeb just continues to scout. Although, did he actually scout the main with the hive? He does know the hive is on the way. Okay, so he knows what's up. Again, Neeb keeping on top of his information here. Didn't see the spire, though. So that's one thing he missed out on. Difficult to get behind there with the spore crawlers and the queen here. And instantly that spire starts to become a greater spire. So straight away that's going to morph in. But obviously right away here, we do see this army of Neeb pushing forwards. Creep tumors already being cleaned up a little bit. So a couple of creep tumors already starting to go down right now. And obviously as he continues to press forwards here as Neeb, I mean it's Elazer's kind of weakest moment because he's building a greater spire, etc. Building corruptors, etc. Although corruptors are actually going to be kind of good with the Colossus here. Link counterattack at the moment. Going to be running in towards that natural or this third base. Stalkers continue to chase down as well. Going to be blinking on top of a few of those Hydras here. Ling is still trying to deal a little bit more damage, and they are picking up a good few probes so far. Good amount of blink Stalkers. So he actually has a good kind of army to actually deal with the initial few Broodlords. These probes continue to go down. Neebs needs to be just a little bit more careful with them as the cannon slowly cleans these Zerglings out. We'll get there in the end. There's a set of force fields coming down, and this army of Elazer has to back away down to the bottom side. Again, 5 hatcheries coming up now from Elazer. He's got this one to the left side too. As the Greater Spire finishes, Broodlords can begin, and 7 of them on the way up. Elazer not allowing Neeb in just yet, though. Neeb has been unable to find a way to attack. And so now the Broodlord's going to be up. It's only going to get more difficult. Neeb might have to look towards something along the lines of going in towards a Fleet Beacon and Tempests. Unless he really still believes that the Stalker count can just get underneath those Broods. Another Link counterattack here. Last time Elazer had Lings across the map, they did a lot of damage in multiple bases. So definitely these counterattacks still doing a good job for him. And well, a few Hydras coming in behind this one. Probably need another wave of Zealots to really deal with this. As you see on the bottom side of the fight, maybe starting to break out. Again, Colossus also good at taking down these Broodlings. But obviously right now there's a lot of Broodlings, and you don't just want your Colossus to fight Broodlings. Sentries available to drop force fields if the Banes start rolling forwards. Stalkers blink in, but they don't get much. The force fields now coming down as the Banes commit. But the force fields are beautiful by Neeb. Absolutely perfectly played. There's no panic at all in that. Very well done, as we're going to be seeing Stalkers will blink up into the main base. Well, how about that? What are you going to do now? Because this army from the Elazer is out of position. Obviously, though, now Neeb Stalkers are up there. He can't use those to kind of be part of the fight either. And as a response comes in, he could maybe blink back down onto the Broodlords. What a play by Neeb as he drags the units out of position, gets 2 free Broodlords right away. Now the force fields come down again to protect those Stalkers. 7 Broodlords cut down to 3. Neeb's blink into the main. A huge success as Hydras and Banes, the last few of them trying to move around here. Prism Micro on the Colossus keeping it safe as well. Neeb with one hell of a fight, as he will have still this army still just positioned on the front doorstep. And is he going to go for the same move again? Here we go. I mean, you got to send something to respond to this, right? Hydras start moving across. This time the Broods aren't being as aggressive, so Neeb will not be able to catch Elazer in the same sort of setup as last time. With these Stalkers, as they blink out, the Hive has gone. And slowly just chipping away at the main base of Elazer as he positions himself so very well to be able to deal that damage there. Elazer now with Hydras, Lings, Bane, Corruptors, all of these gathering up in between the bases. Some more Broodlords coming over, flapping along here from Elazer. More Broods setting up here as well. Broodlings dropping down. Zealots are going to go charging forwards. You're going to see a Colossus or 2 on the right side picking off a couple of Queens. You're going to see a lot of these Hydras going down, and the extra new Broodlords, well, they're denied already by these Stalkers. There's just not enough Broodlords anymore. Losing the previous few was really painful, and these Stalkers are protecting the Colossus so well as well. Helped out by the Archons. Neeb takes game number 1 as we go to game number 2. Up 1-0 in the top right side with some beautiful play. We have our red Protoss player. This is Neeb. And at the bottom left-hand side, our blue Zerg from Go Esports, we have Elazer. Thank you so much, Mr. Yates, for the $5 donation. Says, you're a babe, Wardy. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad I'm glad I'm still babing, even as the years rack on up. Just gonna come turn the lights on. I realized the lights weren't on all day, and, well, that was kind of silly of me, wasn't it? Silly Wardy. Alright, so, game 2 of this best of 3 here. And again, just best of 3 is in the early rounds of this at the moment. Euphemel, I think, will be the first player to have advanced through, and again, he plays the winner of Snoot versus Lambo. We'll be probably jumping into that on the second screen as well. Kind of just depends on how this series finishes up and what else is available when things get going. As we're going to be seeing, the early game, of course, setup is not looking to be anything suspicious from Elazer. No 12 pool, no early gas pool. Just the hatchery first to set him up here on Cerulean Fall. Cerulean Fall doesn't have that same sort of position you can abuse with the main base, which you'll kind of need really put to use in that last game. It's funny because the majority of situations, you wouldn't usually have that many Blink Stalkers, but Neeb did, and he put them to use perfectly given the map and the position he was able to get into on the map. So, great stuff by Neeb, and Neeb really, again, very impressive in that first game of this best of 3. I'm interested to see if he goes for a similar composition this time around as he does start to send this first probe across. I mean, we saw how annoying this first probe was on Automaton. I'm already dreading watching Elazer have to kind of fix his drones time and time again, as this probe just sends them absolutely haywire across the bases. He's actually just going to mine minerals off the natural, so a little bit of a later scout decides not to commit. Just going to see that probe chased down by a couple of lings. Going to be seeing the laser lings coming over. And we do see that probe dealing just a little bit damage. Pylon to block the third hatchery for a moment or two here, as we are going to be seeing the single adept just shading forwards. So adept just coming through here. This pylon does get cancelled, and again, just going to be seeing these couple of queens from Elazer continue to try and see what's happening. Adept actually shades through into the mineral line where drones will take a couple of shots. Adept will shade again, staying in between the minerals to obviously minimize damage. Nice spore crawler from Elazer, minimizing damage. And the spore, the Adept going to shade away, but 2 queens already moving forwards. Elazer's getting aggressive. The Rotoran is down, and the Adept sees the queens moving across the map. I mean, there's no doubt in what this is going to be, right? Neeb throws down an extra gateway. He has an Oracle on the way. Probably needs some shield batteries as well, though. Maybe he doesn't quite know what is going on. Maybe he thought... I don't know what he thinks about those queens, though. Like, you have to imagine those queens aren't just going for a wander across the map for fun. Okay, now he sees it for sure. Now Neeb will begin to respond. A couple of shield batteries on the way up. We'll continue to build Oracle number 2. We'll see if he goes into a Void Ray here or not. The Oracle popping its Pulsar Beam to deal with the first few Zerglings. So the first few Lings taking damage there. 2 more gateways about to finish up as well. That extra gateway production could go a long way for this, as we are going to be seeing the units of Neeb and of Elazer just about to start clashing in. I mean, Neeb still has those 2 oracles, but the queen's obviously going to make this a little bit tough for 2 oracles. Third oracle on the way up, though. I tell you what, if there's a third oracle, it might actually change things up a little bit, as we're going to see that Ravager gets transfused multiple times to keep it alive. Oracle's now pulling back. Still doesn't want to cancel off the Pulsar Beam, though, and he will get one of the Ravagers. The other Ravager taking some damage too. The gateway is open, so the wall-off is broken down, but Neeb has a second Suedo wall-off here. Yes, you might be able to access the mineral line, but you definitely can't get full surrounds on any of these units. Probes pull in to help fight the Lings, and no way does that Adept survive on 2 HP! Oh, what a sick play by Neeb, the 2 HP Adept, because the probes help it out. Roaches keep on going down. A very, very easy hold here from Neeb in game number 2, and Elazer is going to fall 0-2 in this best of 3.